No, yeah.
Please mark
We're ready
as
for
my-
a minute and a half.
Minute and a half.
And I'm going to do this weekend.
Call to order the September 11th meeting of the Cary Town Council. And at this time, I'll recognize Councilmember Mayor Pro Tem, Ms. Bryson Robinson.
Thank you. All right. Especially because it is September 11th and because so many people give their lives for our country and for the safety of all of us citizens, let's take a moment of silence and thank God for all the people that are there for us. And end us in about 1 minute. Okay, thank you. All right, please join me in pledging allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First order of business is to adopt the agenda. We have received a request from the applicant for rezoning case 22 REZ 20 Alston Commons to remove this item from the agenda tonight. This case will return at a future meeting. Is there a motion to adopt the amended agenda?
So moved.
There's a
Second.
motion and a second. Discussion.
I'd just like to thank the applicant. We often will get requests for something to be tabled or removed, and sometimes as a citizen, we don't know why. And so in order to just share, the applicant is going to be working with staff on a phasing condition on this particular rezoning that would prohibit the car wash from being developed unless it's part of the other pods that are within the Alston Commons. And so I'd like to thank the applicant for working on that and bringing that back to us.
Thank you. Any other comments? All in favor of the motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We next move to recognitions, reports, and presentation. We have visitors in our audience working on a merit badge. They're from Troop 200. If you would stand and be recognized, please. We usually have a long meeting and entertainment for you, but tonight's going to be very short, so I'm going to come talk to you guys in just a little bit. So now I'll turn it over to the town manager for his report.
Thank you, Mayor, Council. Last night, I was humbled to have been asked to speak on behalf of the town and the community about the contributions of a very special person, this guy right here, Councilmember Jack Smith. It was humbling for me because I'm still a newcomer to Jack's story, at least relatively speaking, given that Jack has served on council for 36 years and likely longer than any other elected official in modern North Carolina history. The Cary Chamber chose to give Jack a special legacy award, which I think is very fitting given how pervasive Jack's fingerprints are on the Cary we all enjoy today. Jack's also been a big influence on me, not simply as one of the council members who hired me in 2016 but also as a mentor and especially as a friend. Once again, on all of our behalf, I want to say thanks to Jack for all he's done for Cary as he closes out his final year of service as a Cary Town Council member at the end of this year. And that concludes my report, Mayor.
Well said. We now move to Public Speaks Out. We've included instructions for speaking at this forum online and on the printed agenda. There are 3 opportunities to participate in Public Speaks Out: through written comments, by calling in, or by attending here in person this evening. And if you are here in person and would like to speak, I would ask that you take a seat in the rows to my right that are highlighted. Public Speaks Out speakers have 3 minutes each for their comments and may speak on any town-related topic as long as it's not a public meeting, and that's to your benefit. Public hearings have 5 minutes each for their comments. The 3-minute time limit will be enforced, not to be rude, but to be fair to all of our speakers. There's a timer on the podium. It'll start off with a green light. When it turns orange or yellow, that means you have 30 seconds remaining. And when it flashes red, that's the point I'm going to interrupt you, again, not to be rude, but to be fair to all of our speakers. And I would ask that speakers be respectful in their comments and direct the comments to the entire council and not to an individual. I thank everyone in the audience for understanding that this is a business meeting. Please do not applaud, make remarks from your seats, use props, or do anything else that may distract from this meeting. So now is the time for Public Speaks Out, and first I'll call on our clerk for any written comments or any registered speakers.
We had 2 written comments and 1 registered speaker. Justin Hammond shared written comments and also registered to speak. And then Wendy Bent asked the town to help relocate recurring protests from a busy intersection, saying that the demonstrations block streets and sidewalks, hurt nearby small businesses, and lead to police stopping drivers trying to pass. They support free speech, but also find the disruption excessive and noted that the affected businesses are petitioning for action. And that has been forwarded to the police department. So our 1 registered speaker is Justin Hammond.
Mr. Hammond. Move to your left. Thank you.
Right. All right, good evening, Mayor Weinbrecht and the Cary Town Council. Thank you so much for having me here this afternoon. My name is Justin Hammond. I'm a resident of Cary. I live right here in the Northwoods community. I'm here tonight to speak as a concerned citizen for pedestrian safety, specifically the crosswalk at the intersection of Kingswood Drive and North Harrison Avenue. This intersection is a heavily used pedestrian crosswalk, a crosswalk that's used not only just by families, but also children. It lacks a lot of the key safety features that we have all around the town, like lighting, high visibility signage, and flashing beacons to alert the drivers on Harrison Avenue. Every time that I see someone trying to cross here, especially at night or during the busy traffic hours that are experienced on Harrison, I worry that it's only a matter of time before something tragic happens. The hill to the north and the traffic only heightens the likelihood of an accident. As many of you may remember, in 2023, we lost a young 6-year-old girl on Walnut Street, right here in Cary, an accident that shook our community. And while we can't undo that loss, Cary responded with improvements. There were lighted signs, better crosswalk markers, all these things to make sure that it would never happen again. What I'm asking tonight is that we take the same level of care and apply it to the North Harrison Avenue. Apply it before something terrible happens. We know what works. We've already seen how enhanced signage, lighting can make a difference. But we need to be proactive, not reactive. We shouldn't wait for another tragedy before we act. So, I respectfully urge the council to consider adding lighted crosswalk signs, improved pavement markings, and a pedestrian-activated beacons at the Kingswood and Harrison crossroad. These are proven solutions that will help protect our community and our children and all the citizens that call Cary home. Thank you for your time, your service, and considering this.
Thank you, Mr. Hammond. Any other registered speakers?
No additional registered speakers.
If you're in the audience and would like to speak at Public Speaks Out, now is your opportunity. Anyone to speak at Public Speaks Out? Seeing no one, I'll close Public Speaks Out and we'll move to the consent agenda. For the benefit of people watching our meeting on TV, I'll take a few moments to review consent agenda items. Please keep in mind that one vote approves all of these items. On the consent agenda, we have minutes. 24A04 Yates Store Road Assemblage, 24 REZ08 Yates Store Roads rezoning, council recommended advisory volunteer appointments. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda, or would council members like to pull any of these items for discussion?
Move to approve.
There's a motion and a second. Before we move to a vote, I want to point out on here that we have a recommended advisory board volunteer appointments. And we have over 100 people apply for these volunteer appointments every year. And every year we can only do like 1 or 2 dozen at the most, usually about a dozen. So it's a very difficult decision. And I just wanted to say, if you were one of those who applied and did not get appointed this year, please don't give up and please apply in the future, because we really do value our advisory boards and the opinion of the public. And so please keep trying. One day you'll get on. And council members have any other comments about that? Okay. So we have a motion and a second to approve the consent agenda. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. We have no public hearings, and we have one discussion item which was tabled at the beginning of the meeting in our motion to approve the agenda. So we have no further items, and I declare this meeting adjourned.